Welcome to part 11 of the compilation series of Befriending Crows. Today I'll continue the compilation series as I did not see the crow today. Part 11 contains days 58 till day 63. I'd like to remind you that if we hit 500 subscribers by the end of the year, I'll do a face reveal. Please watch the video until the end and consider subscribing to my YouTube channel. Thanks, Crow. Hi, Crow. Day 58 of Befriending a Crow. Today the crow solved the intelligence game, and I gave the crow a new type of food. And the crow did not eat out of my hand today because I forgot the fat balls and I only had nuts. Please watch the video until the end and consider subscribing to my YouTube channel. I've got a new type of food today for the crows, and I guess it's very good for them. It contains a lot of calcium. I'll tell you later on in the video more about it. I mean, they're very suspicious about it because it's new. Is it true that I don't have any? I forgot the fat balls. Wow, they like it. Yep. Took the wrong bag without the fat balls. Took the bag with just crumbs of a fat ball. Wow, he solved the intelligence game. I mean, I'd love to give him a fat ball, but well, it's the new type of food for them now. It's the new type of food for them today. Sorry that I stopped recording for a moment. I don't have any fat balls. Well, the birds seem to really like it. It's healthy for them. It's good that they like it. Oh, the jar puller. They really seem to be liking the egg that I gave them, or the boiled egg I gave them. I didn't want to feed them a raw egg because that can contain salmonella and it'll infect the crow. The birds seem to really like that egg, especially the magpies. And then I mixed in the eggshells. The extra calcium will not hurt the crow. They're not sharp to crow like to humans. Seagull, you don't need to worry about calcium. They swallow whole fish. Oh no, the magpie is hiding the... Oh no, he's hiding the eggs. Not smart. So he doesn't know where he forgets where he hides the eggs. They're gonna get spoiled if they hide them. He really should have not forgot the fat balls. It's just crumbs of a fat ball to what I have. Well, I'll try mixing in a few crumbs with the nuts and it'll smell like there's fat ball too. And Oh, Crow got scared. I need to give. Crow really likes the eggshells, which is good because if Crow likes the eggshells, he's gonna get some extra calcium, and the extra calcium is actually really important for Crow. His wings benefit from that. Oh, the crows are doing something really strange over there. Oh, the hand-eating crow. No, that's not the hand-eating crow. Looks similar to him. Something just gave me the idea. Maybe I should feed Crow some ice cubes. Then he fills it, or crushed ice. Then he fills his pouch with the ice, and then it melts there. He'll get hydrated. But if he hides it, he'll feel scammed because he'll disappear. There's a saying that magpie takes the silver. It's because in Finnish it's harakka and silver is hopea. So it's harakka via hopeata because, and I mean it takes it, but it forgets where it left them. Kind of like, it's kind of about the way it hides food. Forgets where it hid it. Never remembers. Crow is enjoying the eggshells. Oh, this crow is close to me. Hand-eating crow. Yeah, they're definitely. The hand-eating crow and his parent called. Really gotta hope Magpie remembers where he hid his egg. And he probably will remember it because he'll probably dig it up today. And at least Crow got a little bit of it. Never seen the crows this happy. I think that egg really made them happy.
crow is eating all that food. Whatever T-Jack does. The hand-eating crow is over there. I mean, I only have nuts for them today. They peck the lid of the jar and it makes a sound they don't really like. This crow really likes to hop a lot. This one that you'll see, the one that just grabbed mid. I mean, he looks awfully similar to the hand-eating crow, but he's not a hand-eating crow. I call him the crow hopper. They all have their own personality. Oh, Jack that. Let's see if he can catch midair. Not exactly, it fell short. Oh, crow's trying to grab an apple from the apple tree. They seem to really like those apples. It's quite persistent at doing it. Yeah, he kind of, okay, he's trying this route of coming. Yeah, they really need it to be a pair and work with it together. Okay, he's gonna get it, I'm quite sure. His reach is barely enough. He's really trying to succeed at getting that apple. He's twisting and turning the apple. Eventually the apple will fall, even without Crow doing this. More crows want apples. Oh, and a crow got an apple. I just saw one. He had an apple in his beak. Oh, another one with an apple. Oh, it's running. I mean, they really like those apples. Oh, he got it. He dropped it. He's gonna try to get the other one. Straight down. Oh, he got it. Okay, he's flying. He's gonna fly off with it. No, he's gonna fly off with the apple. Okay, they all left for whatever reason. Okay, they're immediately coming back. Well, the video is getting quite long for you to watch, and the crow's not gonna eat out of my hand today. I don't have a fat ball. If something interesting happens, I'll start filming, but otherwise, I'll wrap the video up for today. And if you made it this far in the video, please consider subscribing to my YouTube channel, and stay tuned for day 59 of befriending a crow. Hold on, what day is yeah, it's day 59, so stay tuned for that day 59. And that's it for today, and see you tomorrow. Hi, crow! They seem to have a territorial dispute today, because they're like attacking each other. I've been watching this and I tried to figure out walking around them. I mean, they were following me until they came here, and I guess at this end of the territory there was now a dispute, so my apologies if today's video is not going to be the best. It's just gonna be a territorial dispute. I mean, they're gonna clean up whatever food I leave here. I'm 99.999% sure. I mean, they definitely have a territorial dispute. And it's also very windy today, so it means it's hard for them to land on things because when they're going against the wind. As you can see, it's kind of going backwards. And I mean, a bird can't fly backwards. It's the aerodynamic reasons. They're designed to face the wind, the feathers, and then they're the most aerodynamic. Backwards flying only happens when they can get enough speed. Otherwise, without okay, he's again doing the I've actually waited here for quite a while, about 10 minutes for them to land here and eat. So that's gonna be it for today, because they definitely have a territorial dispute. So that'll be it for today. And if you made it this far in the video, please consider subscribing to my YouTube channel. And stay tuned for day 60 of Befriending a Crow. After that, there's only going to be 5 more episodes because I will end this series on day 65 of Befriending a Crow. And don't worry, I'm not going to stop uploading videos. I'm still going to keep uploading them. I'll just upload one every Friday. And I don't know why I chose day 65 for ending my day series, but I'll keep filming them. And I might make a short form video more often. We'll see. And also, the crows are having a big territorial dispute. And remember the face reveal, so better subscribe to stay tuned for day 60. Plus, there'll be also a face reveal if you subscribe. So I think that's gonna be it for today. They're definitely not gonna land right now here. I don't know what it is. I'm gonna clean up, and if something really interesting happens, I'll start filming again. That's it for today. Stay tuned for day 60. The territorial dispute continues. I saw some magpies go to the site immediately because I knew the magpies would at least come. I left a few nuts there, cleaned up most of it, and this dispute will continue, and hopefully it's over tomorrow. Sorry, not today. I'm not gonna wait. These can take like 30 minutes to an hour. There was one of these yesterday on my way here in a different territory. So that'll be it for today, and thanks for watching. Please consider subscribing to my YouTube channel, and I'll remember the face reveal. Honestly, I'm grateful for these crows, how much they've been around me. Now, but I'll share more of this stuff on day 65 when it's the last day of the day series. And not all the videos, I'll still feed the crows, of course, every day. But not every Friday video will be about crows. It might be about a blue tit, a great tit, house sparrow, Arctic barnacle goose, seagull, fox, bunnies. Oh, in fact, we do have bunnies here. Eurasian oyster shucker, or oyster catcher, or was it oyster fisher? I don't remember. It's that. I said sea magpie in day 2. It's not the sea magpie. That came from the fact that I only learned that name of that bird quite recently, and I learned the Finnish name Meri harakka. And Meri is sea, and magpie is harakka. So basically, I just combined those, translated it. That's how Google Translate would, by the way, translate it. It would have gotten it just as wrong as I got it. Didn't even look it up in Google Translate, because why bother? If you're bilingual, I just ended up looking it up. The scientific name of it, I already forgot the scientific name. Well, that's it for today. And it turned out to be that. So that's it for day 60. No, what's wrong with me? Day 59 of Befriending a Crow. Remember the face reveal and stay tuned for day 60. Hopefully this is over tomorrow. And they're not yet settling. They're just over in a different area, I know. They would follow me if they were settling. Hi, crow. Well, not really hi to crow. I mean to Arctic barnacle goose, because they're migratory birds, so that's why they're still here now, because they were migrating from further north. They're not the ones that hang around here all year, so they made a stop here this year, and I just saw them circling above here and landing.
Day 60 of Befriending a Crow. Today the crow solved the intelligence game, and there are some clips of the Arctic barnacle goose in this video. The crow did not eat out of my hand. And I'd like to remind you that if we hit 500 subscribers by the end of this year, I'll do a face reveal. Otherwise, it's at 1,000 subscribers. Please watch the video until the end and consider subscribing to my YouTube channel.
Well, why the Arctic barnacle geese are here, it's not a mystery. I know exactly why. It's caused by the fact that the Arctic barnacle geese need to make a stop before they continue further south, because they're migratory birds. So that's why the Arctic barnacle geese, these are the ones that came from further north. They're not the ones that hang around here. They left it was around early September they left. And in my day series is around day 30 they left. Day 2 there's a real close-up of Arctic barnacle geese. Yeah. Oh, we have magpie here. Just took the egg yolk earlier. I didn't chop it up into as many pieces. Eggs are, by the way, very healthy for these crows. They really love No, I hope he does not hide the eggs. The crows followed me here. They were really early on in the video here. It rained today, that's why everything is wet, but our little puddle that is not, it's still bone dry. It's not actually good at holding water. It just holds water because it's compacted enough. Otherwise it's absolutely horrible at holding water. Try it. I know that. I don't want to pour in it water. I'd otherwise pour water in it if it held. I mean, I would really love to give these birds water, but I don't know where I should keep it because I already see where they're really dirty and I don't have enough time to maintain them. I mean, I should have used the fourth jar, but I don't want to leave the jar here because obviously it always breaks. If I leave it up on the top of that clip there in the video, you can see that I'm pointing at it. Oh, the crows went there because there was a little bit of food there before they have to check out what's happening with the Arctic barnacle geese. I mean, every now and then you see them at this time of year. I thought they were gone. Luckily, they're not gonna stop here for long and make a mess in the park. I mean, I like the Arctic barnacle geese. I just don't like the fact that they pooped the park. I guess no one want. Same reason probably you don't want dog poop in the park or human poop. Same reason I don't want Arctic barnacle goose poop. Crow poop, I don't notice it. I never actually pay attention to it. It dissolves quite fast. Plus it's dispersed, it's not concentrated. Because during the summertime, there's only a pair of crows in this territory. Right here, wait, maybe they're fletchlings. I love their fletchlings. Don't get me wrong. Oh, crow came close. Oh, magpie learned that the egg is maybe not the best thing to hide. You can't really hide the eggs because they rot very fast. I'm trying to feed this crow an egg. They went after the egg. I mean, I guess it's because it was there that they didn't really think it was food. Plus, it's not. You really don't. Happy with what he ate. I mean, the strange behavior could be that they think I'm digging up a bird's eggs. I did not actually take them from the bird. They're not my own eggs. I don't have chickens, to be clear. And if I had chickens, I probably would not feel like taking their eggs. Even though all the supermarket eggs are unfertilized. See, well, most of them. Today's better than yesterday with the crows. Not great. They had some territorial dispute, and when I was coming here, there were a lot of jackdaws, like 10 or 5 of them. They hang out at this time of year. They're starting to grow up. They hang out with other species crow birds. Well, not with magpie, but mainly with crow. Crow hangs out usually with jackdaw. They're okay with each other, actually. They like each other quite a bit. They're very similar species. And I love them. I love both of them. And this magpie, too. I have to make sure that I support him this winter. I've never supported him before. I only recently started feeding crows. I mean, the reason it started from seagull. And I started feeding the little birds last fall. And then crow came, was it later in August? Or I don't remember exactly when crow came, but it was gradual because I can't say exact. He knocked over the jar. Lovely intelligence game solver knocked over the jar. The birds are so happy that he just did that. I really love my birds. It is raining a little bit, but I love my birds too much. I'm not worried of small drizzle. Unless if it turns into torrential downpour, yes, I'm gonna leave then. I don't want absolutely everything to get wet. But iPhones are water resistant. Crow took 2 pieces of the egg. I've been feeding the past few days half an egg. I don't want to give it a whole egg yet because I bought 6 eggs and I plan to feed them one at a time in the day series, and I didn't want to buy more eggs because I didn't want to exactly feed them every day eggs for like 10 days. And I just wanted to give it as a little snack. Plus, I have to boil the egg. And as you know, boiling eggs is not necessarily the kind of activity I want to do because I want to get to feeding the birds as fast as possible. I boiled four, but I boiled a few ahead of time. Oh, and the first egg I boiled, it popped. It went like poop. Anyway, it got a small fracture in the shell that held a lot of pressure because it had expanded in boiling water. And there was that little filament there, and then that cracked because I think it cracked. First it cracked maybe in that spot a little bit, got weak because it bounced thing around in the boiling water, and then it cracked. But last time I used a little bit of vinegar, and don't worry, I did not give my crow vinegar eggs. Just a little bit of vinegar, and it prevented the egg from doing that. It made like a explosion sound, and I was like, what has blown up now? Well, I knew it was something in that pot, so I opened the lid, and I saw that the egg had exploded, and it was okay for a crow, but not exactly what I would like to eat because it had been watered down a little bit now. Although I haven't eaten an egg in a... Sorry, I'm hiccups a little bit. There were some hiccups. But hand-eating crow. hand-eating crow hasn't got any eggs yet. Hopefully, the reason I'm trying to... Oh, it's gonna solve the intelligence game. Rain's getting a little bit stronger. Hopefully it doesn't increase too much. I really like my crows. They're also very smart, the crows. Oh, now the jackdaws came. I'm not gonna feed hand-eating crow out of my hand and egg because I don't want to feed pieces of an egg. He'll get an egg at some point. Oh, he wants to solve her. You can tell the smart one is a bit shy. Something just okay. Those jackdaws. Maybe it's just the time of year now that crow acts like this, but I'm quite sure that he'll come back. Yeah, he's already coming back. Well, every now and then, because that just reminded me because the crow is sitting on a dead branch. Every now and then, I see crows sitting on a dead weakened branch over the years, and usually they're a little bit younger crows that don't exactly know that territory well. And how long exactly has that branch been leafless for, and how long has it been dead? And they don't know that they often break the branch, or they sit on the branch that's still weak and then it breaks. And it's not just the branch that falls, the crow falls a little bit with it. So he needs to use his reaction speed. React to what happened. Spread out his wings and hope he's not too low and fall. And when they do a bad glide, when they need... Crows don't have as good of a glide ratio as seagulls. They are... Or Arctic barnacle goose. These to be exact. They have a very good glide ratio. I mean, it's shocking how good it could be. For just that size of a bird, it's very... I mean, they're designed for it. But crow's glide ratio, they're kind of clumsy flyers. So to say. So if I say one thing about how they fly, they don't fly efficient. They're not marked with the energy labeled. That says A+. Okay, yeah. Oh! The crow just opened the other intelligence game. Hopefully I got that on camera because I just saw a hand-eating crow. honestly, for trying, I can give him points, but he failed the test. Everything out of my head. Okay, I just did a little prank for a crow. I compacted the bottom of the jar to all the crumbs of a fat ball. I just wanted to see how they're gonna solve this. This is another puzzle to do. I mean, I'm quite sure they don't exactly like being tested, but jar puller, and I guess jar puller was gonna. Well, they suddenly left. I think I'll just treat this crow with a fat ball. And also, hopefully he grabs it next time. He really doesn't want to know how they're going to solve this problem. I mean, jar puller helped a little bit, but jar puller isn't enough. I mean, both jars are on their side now. The other one that's yet on the other side by Intelligence Games Solver. Maybe I'll call him Smarty. We need more than jar pullers if we're combined to solve the one there, because he needs to turn it upside down and knock it. I don't actually know how I'm gonna myself. I know I can use a chopstick, but oh, the Arctic barnacle geese. You know what? They've moved. I thought they would actually be gone by now. But heck, they're not gone. I mean, they're just doing it. Well, if you were if you're into aviation, you call this a fuel stop. Or into trains, you might, and trains that especially run with diesel locomotives, like, well, most of the track in Finland is electrified, but there are portions of track here that aren't electrified and they run with diesel locomotives. And if you follow the Finnish news, you might know that one of the diesel locomotives caught fire and burned. I think there's a funny name for it. There's a good funny name for that locomotive. flame-grilled locomotive. But I don't want to get into locomotives here. It's just basically what the geese are doing. They're on a fuel stuff. Oh, jar puller this. But the geese, they're just doing a fuel stop. Oh, Magpie turned the jar the right way around. We need jar puller. Only bird that can help that it is called jar puller. I actually thought the Arctic barnacle geese were gone. Okay, sorry about that. We're gone. But we're not. Totally fine with that because they're going to be gone soon. And there's not many of them. I mean, you can't just have 2 geese in the whole park. The reason for that is because there have to be at least like 1 flock. They're a flock, but oh, have you ever wondered why why birds fly like in that triangular pattern? I mean, if you're into aerodynamics, you know, it's just that, and they actually rotate who's up front every now and then. If you were a bird, you'd think, oh, it's nice to be up front. I really like that place. Actually, you're wrong for a bird. Okay, house sparrow. For a bird, the back is the best because there's the least effort taken to fly. It's for efficiency. And that when the geese were flying around here, they were flying in that shape, in the plow shape. The reason for that plow shape was they were that's how I could mainly tell they were migratory birds, because they were flying above and they just had to take a stop here to fill up and continue on. Luckily they're not hanging around for long. I mean, no offense to them, but I just don't want them messing it with the fork. Oh, house hunter. House sparrow. A lot of crows. And not ugly crows, beautiful crows. No bird is actually ugly. And if you notice, the camera doesn't capture it well, but magpie has like this gray or green stuff. Jackdaw also has it on their back, and that's why they're so beautiful. Jackdaws is green, I know that. But it depends on the lighting, what it looks like. Crow is gray and black, and yes, they do have a little bit of that coloring. It's not as noticeable as magpie. Jackdaws is neither as noticeable, but the least noticeable one is on the crow. You need the jar puller to solve the... Well, I think they'll solve that tomorrow, but I think I'm gonna wrap the video up here. And if you made it this far in the video, please consider subscribing to my YouTube channel. The face reveal will happen if we hit 500 subscribers by the end of the year. And I mean 2025, not 2026 if you're watching this in 2026. So you better subscribe before 2026, because if we hit it by December 31st, and I'm talking finish time. Well, no, if we hit it before then, 500 subscribers, I will do the face reveal. Otherwise, I'll do it at 1,000 subscribers. So, better subscribe. And, oh, the jar puller. Pack that other jar. And here's the Arctic barnacle geese. And if you watched the video this far, please consider subscribing to my YouTube channel and stay tuned for day 61 of Befriending a Crow. Thanks for watching. And that's a little bit more of the Arctic barnacle geese. Oh! One of them is sitting down. I'll go check out. Oh, crow's very close to me. There. And that's it for today. Here's a little bit more footage of the Arctic barnacle geese. One of them is sitting and these crows are following me. And the jackdaws are over there. And here's and they're really beautiful. Yep. And these crows are really beautiful, and the jackdaws. And that's it for today. Thanks for watching, and please consider subscribing to my YouTube channel. Hi, Crow!
Day 61 of Befriending a Crow. Today the crow did not eat out of my hand, but the crow did solve the intelligence game and come very close to eating out of my hand. And I'd like to remind you that if we hit 500 subscribers by the end of the year, I'll do a face reveal. Otherwise, I'll do it at 1,000 subscribers. Please watch the video until the end and consider subscribing to my YouTube channel.
Today, and that's why the crows are a bit slow, but at least they showed up. The crow seems to really like the egg. The whitewing needs to eat more of the egg because it's gonna help him get healthy. Jack does up high. I can tell they're jack does not only because of the way they look, but the sound. Something scared them. I don't see the geese today. I think they just stayed here tonight. I mean, they basically, what I would call it is a fuel stop. They did a fuel stop, ate a little bit, and stayed here for the night because they needed some rest, and now they're over probably somewhere over Estonia now. Or they might have taken, I don't know, did they cross exactly straight over the pond or over the Gulf of Finland? They probably actually crossed. So they probably followed the shoreline, so they went through St. Petersburg. I don't know their. Crow really likes the egg. It's good for him. They ate pretty much every last crumb of that fat ball. No, not the fat ball, but that half of an egg, including the eggshells. When they're actually breeding, they should have more of these eggshells because it's important, the calcium to them. And this guy clearly knows that, and he's eating the eggshells. I think he might be the hand-eating crow. He has very similar markings. Plus he acts like he is the boss of this territory. Now there's actually water in that little puddle because it rained enough for it to fill up that kind of stuff. Usually that puddle is dry, and it will run dry quite fast because even though, as you can see, it's full to the edges of that puddle, it's not exactly full to the edges because, I mean, it absorbs into the ground actually right there very well because it can run off over there. So you need to basically flood this area before that, which would mean flooding the whole park. So it's not worth pouring water there, unlike there are those little swampy areas. They're just wicking water out because there's too much in it. They really like to actually. They really like to eat a lot. These crows. I don't know where all the other crows are. Magpie went on the top of the pine tree. If you can see him. I'll throw some food out. Hopefully the intelligence game solver comes. Just realized I hadn't thrown food out, but the egg. But even if I don't put out food, the birds actually will hang around me. I really like the way these crows are intelligent in the way they are. Oh, and the little birds, a house sparrow actually tried to sit on my hand for the first time ever, but I mean, the great tit will eat out of my hand. There's one great tit that does that. And then there's the blue tit. The little birds don't hang around so much here. Although I know they're in that apple tree right there. And I'd like to remind you the face reveal is still going to happen if we hit 500 subscribers by the end of the year. Otherwise, we'll have to hit 1,000 subscribers for the face reveal. Well, there's no deadline to that 1,000 subscribers. Not yet. I haven't yet, because I'm trying to target the 500 subscribers by the end of the year. Crow left. I mean, I see quite well, now that he left. But there was a crow foraging there earlier, and I was wondering why wouldn't he come here? Probably because there's not much food here. It's because the birds haven't solved the intelligence game. I think, does he want to eat out of my hand? Clearly doesn't want to eat out of my hand. This is the hen. Or I think he's actually the hand-eating crow's mate, and not the hand-eating crow itself. Oh! Intelligence game solver. He's fast at solving it. When I was trying to film the hand-eating crow, or what I assume to be the hand-eating crow, but he was, I think you can go back to another video if you want to check, but I think you know how he eats it, how he opens it, because he basically sticks his beak right underneath the lip of the jar, and then under the rim of that, under the rim of the lid, and rips it open, and then lifts it off, and then he drops it. That's how he solves it. That's why you can see sometimes that he knocks it over. But it took him like 13 minutes. That's how much it took him. How long it took him to come and solve it. He got the. I've compacted crumbs of a fat ball. You can't make a whole fat ball out of them because I don't have a hydraulic press to compact it tight enough. But as tight as I can tighten it, or in the jar, because it's easier to tighten it to something like that, not into the fat ball or even squares of it, because I don't have a system to do that. These are done when they're warm. Obviously, they're pressed. But when they're not warm, you want to steal the lid. He's opening the other intelligence game. He gave up on it. Just go to the other intelligence game and solve it. Oh, he's the jar puller. I'm quite violently pulling it today. Oh, he solved the other intelligence game. I was paying too much attention to what their jar puller is doing with this jar. He's gonna knock it over. doesn't realize it doesn't help to knock this jar over. Oh, I think they got it. Emptied. I really like the way the jar. They're gonna pull the jar quite far. Now once they get a start on it, it's easier actually for them to open it. Or to empty it because they can get underneath it and pull it up. That fat patty, I'll call that like that. Suddenly the spot grew a lot more interest when the intelligence games were opened. Reason for that, I think I know exactly why. They're having a fight about who keeps the food in the jar. You would want to fly off with the whole jar, but I mean, it's not very, they're already not aerodynamic birds. So it won't help to have a jar they need to carry with them from place to place. When they knock over the jar, they actually get more because when I leave, I always take whatever is in the jar. I lift it upright, but if they turn it upside down and clean it out, they get to keep everything. I mean, the way they don't really get to keep what they eat before because I go further away, so all the crows can actually eat it, and then usually they eat all of it, and then there are little birds eating it. If the little birds come, I know it's very fertile, gonna be eaten fertile because the little birds aren't very full. They want food. They need food right now. Now the hand-eating crow pair. Okay. There's a fight about who gets to eat the food. I guess I know now why they pulled them, because they want to deal with the food somewhere else, where not all the crows can exactly see what they're doing. Get a larger fat ball and hopefully track the hand-eating crow. He hasn't eaten out of my hand in a while. I don't know why. Something changed in him, definitely. When they spill the food, they can't actually drag it around, so it's the only downside for them spilling their own food. Whenever those jars get completely empty, I actually wash them. But if there's a little bit of food in them, I won't wash them usually. I just wash them so they don't get super dirty. I mean, I don't think the crows care that they're washed every time, because that would mean also wasting food. And I know if Crow knows that I throw that food in the garbage, he wouldn't be happy. He would ask, "Can I keep it?" It'd go to better use if I got to keep it. Magpie won't probably come that close. It's been a more silent day among the crows. Not really any fighting. By the way, the two jars that I have lasted quite well. They haven't got any chips in them. They haven't been broken. I mean, they definitely have scratches on them. I'm proud if I look at them closer. But let me tell you, they're not your phone screen or your windows where you would care about it. They're jars you get for 2 cents at the supermarket. Well, they're not really that cheap because that's what some food comes in. They're quite cheap. They're pretty much cleaning out that jar. Oh, if you wondered why I had to use compressed fat bowl in them, I could not find a single bag of sunflower seeds at the store I go to. Sorry that I accidentally stopped recording again. I was saying something about the jars, how cheap they are, but also these jars have held up very well. Oh, hand eating. Yeah, I was saying about how it's been a quiet day. Now they're fighting. The jars have lasted very long. The hand-eating crow is there, and he doesn't want to come over here where there's a bigger prize. I mean, it was better when they were a bit further away, those 2 jars, because if they were further away, the crow wouldn't keep messing with them, and there wouldn't be as much fighting. That's why I actually spaced them. They don't really clean those jars that often. I just clean them every time the food is completely out. For example, now I'm gonna clean one of them because I can put all the food in the other one. I mean, they don't want me to throw away food, that's why I reuse it if it's over in the jar. I mean, if they turned it, they get the last crumbs out of it. But they don't want to really turn. I mean, I tried to keep my videos under 30 minutes, but I think I'll go a little bit longer today since something interesting is happening. Which is called came very close. I haven't had the crow eat out of my hand for a few days now. I don't know what's causing it. Definitely it's not good. Oh, crow is also close to me. Now he's messing with the jar. I think I might be able to actually get both jars cleaned. Because The hand-eating crow pair. Very close to eating out of my hand. Magpies. Ever since I forgot the fat balls that one time, they haven't eaten out of my hand after that. Should not forget the fat balls. The reason is I put more fat balls in because I was running low. That's when I realized I forgot the fat balls. That's why they haven't eaten out of my hand. They really like pushing that jar around. I don't know where the hand-eating crow is. Definitely in the tree. He's nearby right now. Jar puller. It's so close. so close. I mean, that was really close, but I think the crow's not, unless something really interesting happens, like crow eating out of my hand, I think I'm gonna wrap up the video here for today. And if you made it this far in the video, please consider subscribing to my YouTube channel. And what would be really nice is if you would actually do it, and then it would be one subscriber closer to the face reveal. So better subscribe and stay tuned for day 62 of Befriending a Crow. That's it for today. Hi, Crow!
Day 62 of Befriending a Crow. Today the crow solved the intelligence game, and the crow also ate the eggs very early on in the video. I'd like to remind you that if we hit 500 subscribers by the end of the year, I'll do a face reveal. Otherwise, I'll do it at 1,000 subscribers if we don't hit it by the end of the year. Please watch the video until the end and consider subscribing to my YouTube channel.
Finally got some sunflower seeds from the store. They didn't have sunflower seeds for a while at the store. The eggs are really important to the crow. Something made them leave again. It's just how they behave. They like to do this quite often. Every now and then I see them. And eating crow. Something going on with the magpie, I guess. They're foraging for food in the field for whatever reason. I guess there's something really good there that I don't have, or they're hiding it there. I don't know, it's just really strange why they would be foraging for food when there is plenty of food now. And easy food, as a matter of fact. It's definitely way easier for them to pop off that lid than to dig somewhere for food. And dig up magpies' reserves. That one crow really looks like the hand-eating crow. I mean, that one. Crow won't come. For whatever reason, he doesn't want to come. Wait a minute. I'm gonna try him. The crows have been very silent today. And they haven't yet solved the intelligence game. I don't know what's going on with the crow, but he's recently been really strange around me. Now when I throw food behind me, they're all after it. Yesterday he had already solved the intelligence game by now. Oh, he solved the intelligence game. That's good news because it means all the birds are gonna come here and solve it, or indeed because now the case is there's better food here.
They're trying to beg for the food. Jar puller. Oh, he knocked it over. Luckily the puddle isn't as full, so all the food isn't going to get soggy. It drains very fast, that puddle. It's not that the crows drink out of it. The only reason it even holds is because of how compacted the soil is right there, and I guess it's because also there's a rock bottom, but on the sides the soil is very compacted. That's why it even holds temporarily. Jack, that came really close. I washed both of those jars today, and before I came here, and I guess I'm gonna have to wash them. I have a chance to wash them again because they're totally empty.
I see a crow foraging there. There's a hand-eating crow pair. Oh, he solved the intelligence game. I hope that was in the frame when that happened. Probably barely in the frame. Oh, this just reminded me, I think you've seen seagulls on my video if you've followed for long enough, but I mean, seagulls are really interesting because you can throw them food, and even if it's not food, like if it's a rock, help if they know that you give them food if they recognize you already. They're actually, even though they're really smart, they're so competitive that they'll take the rock and think it's real food and try to eat it and then dump it because it's not food. But I mean, they'll think it's real food. I guess not a hand-eating crow left. Well, the one crow is eating out of the jar that the jar puller knocked over. Well, the crows just left, and I think I'm gonna wrap the video up here for today, and if you made it this far in the video, please consider subscribing to my YouTube channel and stay tuned for day 63 of befriending a crow. That's it for today. Thanks for watching. Hi, crow!
Day 63 of befriending a crow. Today the crow did eat out of my hand and solve the intelligence game. Please watch the video until the end and consider subscribing to my YouTube channel. And I would like to remind you that if we hit 500 subscribers by the end of the year, I'll do a face reveal.
It's been a little bit rainy today. That's partially why the crows are so excited right now. I guess there's not been a chance to hunt for food really today. It's been so rainy. Let magpie take an egg. And I'll put some seeds right there. Now I'll throw some seeds behind me to hopefully attract more birds. Make more birds. The crows really like those eggs, and they'll eat the eggshells too. I wish they ate more eggshells. I'll put some, house sparrow. Or what would you call this? I think it's a house sparrow. I really like the house sparrow. I mean, and don't worry, I mean, they're not causing issues here. They're native here. Unlike in the US. But we're not in the US, so I mean, they're not causing ecological harm by eating other bird nests. I mean, they will never eat crow's nests because the crows are so much bigger. Even jackdaws are a lot bigger. Jackdaw isn't that big actually if you... Magpie wants it. Magpie has learned not to get that scared from when I throw food to him. I really like that Magpie has learned a lot. These crows are so used. So the crows I have fed, I've once done it where I give them an ice cube to hydrate them. I mean, they're so used to getting thrown food that they'll actually go after the ice cube like it's food. I mean, it's not nutritious. It's not junk food exactly. It's hydrating, but I mean, it's really funny watching them just pretend like it's food. But the worst thing would be is if they hide it and then they wonder why did their food disappear, because the food melted away. But I don't feed ice cubes really to crows. I just every now and then wanted to see how much do they expect it, that it's food what I give them. Crows. That's a chicken. I mean, it won't eat out of hand, but it looks like it was about to eat out of my hand. Ah, house sparrow. Or I guess he likes me. If I just threw in some food and it hit me. I really like the magpie, how he's gotten a lot better at eating out of my hand. A sparrow. Okay, coming up. House sparrow. Where is he? A house sparrow. And I'd like to remind you, I'll do a face reveal if we hit 500 subscribers by the end of the year. Better subscribe. And to remind you, we have right now 91 subscribers. So we need 409 subscribers by the end of the year, or if we don't hit it by the end of the year, from here we would need 909 subscribers. So I'll be at 1,000 subscribers. And a huge thanks to all 91 of you who have subscribed. I mean, you really just keep me going making these videos. And otherwise, I don't think I would maybe make these videos if I don't have subscribers. I really like making them, and I'm happy to see that 91 people like them. So enough that they want to know when there's a new video. want to support me. And then all the commenters. Oh, hand-eating crow. Mighty autumn. I mean, he's close. I don't think that's the hand-eating. They don't really want to eat out of my hand now, but for coming so close, I'll give him some credit and give him a few nuts. He almost caught it midair. Wonder why they haven't yet solved the intelligence game. Although yesterday is more like at the 15-minute mark that they solved it. So it could be just that they're gonna solve it a little bit later. Very close he was. Very close. Thanks, Crow. Oh, house rat. No, it's not a house rat. Just kidding. I came up with that name. It's a house sparrow. But finally, Crow ate out of my hand after a long break. And a huge thanks to also all my viewers and everyone who subscribed. I mean, I'm repeating it, but I mean, I'm so grateful for the audience I've made. But I would really want to, and I will do the face reveal when I have the 500 subscribers, if I have it by the end of the year. Not if I have it in 10 years. I haven't yet made a deadline for the 1,000 subscriber mark. The reason is because I'm trying to target the 500 subscribers. Well, the crows left for whatever reason. I don't know why on earth they do that. They haven't solved the intelligence game today, but they did eat out of my hand. I mean, I think I need a new intelligence game. But I'll anymore have 2 days of this day series come out. I'm not gonna, well, I mean, I haven't yet decided what I'll do after. I've pretty much decided what I'll do next Friday after I end the day series. I've decided I'll do one of those compilation videos, but don't worry, I won't stop filming the crows or, as a matter of fact, any of my birds. I'll continue filming them, and since I'll have more time to edit my videos, they might even be better. And I mean, the reason I'll have more time to edit the videos is because instead, I can film it, and I'll have pretty much a week to edit it. Like, depends when I'll film it, so I can make the videos a lot better. And I haven't yet decided, will I post short form content more often? I've thinking about posting. I've been thinking about maybe posting short form content once a day, continue on with that day series, maybe with that, but I haven't yet decided about the future. But I mean, I might even make videos about other birds like the blue-tit house sparrow. One is specifically about magpie. Yes, he is looking at me like, give me the food. I haven't noticed magpie right there waiting for food. I feel bad for him. He has a long tail, and the reason for that is because he likes to exist in a tree. Hand-eating crow. He might actually solve the intelligence game. I'm not sure exactly is this the hand-eating crow, because it might have changed, because the one that just stayed out of my hand looked a bit different. Oh, someone's solving the intelligence game. Oh, he solved the intelligence game. Got a fat ball. He was so close to eating out of my hand. I'm very really like the way the other crow wants to solve the intelligence game. Thinks that didn't realize he needs to peck it. Lift the lid up. The hand-eating crow is very close to eating out of my hand just now with the nothing. Metal. Thanks, crow. I think we have two hand-eating crows right now. Because one of those is definitely the hand-eating crow, the one that's now on the jar. He's wanting to eat that boil. He's looking very interested in it, and I know his behavior, and he's definitely one of them. But now I think we have a new one, and it's probably because they're moving in a flock now. So they're definitely gonna be more of the crows, and I mean it probably recognizes someone else too. It's probably someone else. You know, I mean, I'm 99.9% sure that it's someone else's. because he's definitely not my pair, because I could tell that, I mean, he looked very similar to him, but I think he's the pair that lives actually, is a neighbor of my pair. But I don't care about that, who eats out of my hand, but I'm quite sure I'll get the hand-eating crow back if, the crow can't solve the intelligence game. Thanks, crow. I really love the hand-eating crows. Every bird that eats out of my hand, I know that he's my friend and they know me quite well. Jar puller is very aggressive today, wanting. I don't know the rest of them, but jar puller, the one who loves he's not broken a jar yet. I shouldn't say things that are false, but I wouldn't be surprised if someday he flies off with my jar. Maybe it's today that day. He gets upset about the jar and flies off with it and breaks it. If he breaks it, then I'm gonna just install tape on the perimeter of the jar. So if it falls, it's not going to shatter when it shatters into a million pieces, it's going to be contained. Well, it's not exactly, because it can come off the tape, but it's going to be held together a little bit. And going to be at least easier to clean up. I hope that they never comes around me to think of that, but it might come. Man, here's a mess. Boy, this might be one of the hand-eating. Thanks, crow. He's very happy I'm very happy that crow has been eating out of my hand. And I'm so thankful for the audience on YouTube. And I really love the commenters. They inspire me. Give me ideas. And for example, I'd love to give them names, but I can't think of a good name. The only name I've come up with to my crow is Strutter. The reason for it is he struts a lot. They definitely knocked over my jar. Oh, and if anyone's worried about a rat issue here in the park, the only time usually the rat problem comes before the bird feeding. But if there is bird feeding and there's already a rat problem, it can be small or big, large. If it's a large rat problem, yeah, that's going to definitely feel it. But there needs to be a rat that discovers it here. Usually what causes rat problems is bad trash management, and also restaurants that have terrible trash management or holes in when they get in the kitchen.
To watch part 12, if it's out as of the time that you're watching this video, click the card in the top right corner or the card on the end screen with part 12 on it.
Well, I think he's not going to eat out of my hand right now, and the video is getting quite long to watch. And if you made it this far in the video, please just smash that subscribe button. I mean, well, maybe you don't need to smash your phone because it's if you're watching it on your phone or whatever you're watching it on. But just click it and we'll have one extra subscriber, and we'll be one subscriber closer to the face reveal. And please just stay tuned for day 64 of Befriending a Crow. That's it for today. See you tomorrow.